Ethereum fell 94% since all-time high. If you're lucky enough to catch it at the right time, you also need to know nothing goes up in a straight line. If you are into Ethereum, you need to watch this, because you need to know what is your next sell zones. Alright guys, this is Ethereum by request. Somebody commented me and asked me to do an Ethereum analysis just the way I did for the Bitcoin range expansion analysis. So let's deep dive. The first thing we'll do is find some Fibonacci retracements. So let's see if this is by the way, this is Ethereum on Poloniex. I've seen the Poloniex exchange has got the most data for Ethereum. It runs back all the way to 2016. So if we see from the low pivot all the way up to this, it says retrace 236. I'll show you this retracement on this bull run as well. Just hold on and just hold your thoughts on. So this is a very bullish sign. If somebody if a market reacts on this retracement, means it's super bullish, and we can see in 2016 what happened. So that was the first move. Let's look at what happened on the second move. This was the whole second move, and look exactly where it retraced, 0.5. And if we go away from the log scale, it just doesn't make any sense. It seems like Ethereum is completely dead. You would simply write off Ethereum. But if you go on the log scale, there you see it has just retraced 50%. So now we have established that the first bull run is showing some signs of patterns following Fibonacci ranges. Now let's see if it's following some range expansions. So the first part is small here. Look at that, beautiful. Check exactly where it reacted. That's the second range expansion. The first one just blew just a little tiny reaction here and blew all the way to the second range expansion. So that's a good sign. Let's go further for the whole move up. The whole move up. Check this out. Again, this move up has done exactly doubled in its range. Sorry, English is not my first language, so I might struggle in the flow. I'm just recording this live. So the first move up has exactly doubled its range of the second move. So you know, Ethereum is following range expansion now. I've seen nobody use Pitchfork. This is such a strong tool if you want to analyze what are the next zones. People just talk about all these price actions, candlestick patterns and head and shoulder patterns, but nobody talks about Pitchfork. And I'll show you why it's so important. By the way, this is the shift Pitchfork. It's not the original one. It's a shift Pitchfork. That's what you need to use. Have I got the exact pivots right? Yeah, this one's good. Yeah, this one's good. Yeah, this one's good. So I have applied the Pitchfork here, and just look at how it's reacting to the levels. Look at the first level, reaction. Look at the second level, reaction. That's where you need to, just time your profits or time your re-entries. First level, action, second level, reaction, possibly moving to the third level now. Now let's apply the Fibonacci ranges. This is the move up. There's a first major move up from swing high pivot all the way up to, swing low pivot all the way up to swing high. Oh, look at that. Exactly reacting at one. No YouTuber tells you this. I've been so frustrated. Only one YouTuber I found, which has hardly got any followers, like 20k followers. And people with 400, 500k followers just explain bullshit around this, giving candlestick reactions, head and shoulder, Bart Simpson head patterns. Nobody tells you this. -1 reaction, it dropped almost 40%. That's your exit. That's your re-entry. Anyway, let's crack on. Let's see where this is the first range expansion. Let's see where the second range expansion is. -2 here, right at 10k. Let me just put some. Let me just highlight this. It has reacted heavily here, and now it's moving towards a second range expansion. But bear in mind, 1.6 is also a very strong zone. So if you're exposed too much, just take some of the profits at 1.6. A caveat, I'm not an investment advisor. I know nothing about financial advice. It's my personal view, and this is what I do personally. So 1.6, take a little bit of profit off. 2, I would exit here. I think, and it's also aligning to what I think where the current bull run will end. It's around November, December time. That's where the current bull run will not end, but at least take a few months pause. Now let's move on to, if we can find, let's move on to monthly now and see if we can find any confluence on the biggest. Let's try to take this move, the whole move first. 2, 3, 6. Okay, possibly. It's one of the fib zones, so we have once a little bit of confluence, because if we go for this 3, 5, 6, these are like 200k. That's unrealistic. So we have to be realistic too. This looks like a realistic zone. So if you're holding Ethereum, keep holding it. Don't get shaken by, and wait for this to happen by end of this year. Now the interesting part for one who have missed the train. If you have missed the train, I'll show you where it has retraced every time. Let me delete everything. So this is for the one who have missed the train. Please don't jump on a moving train. All you'll get is fall flat on your face. Don't listen to anybody who's saying Ethereum will go to 10k by now. I'll give you one example. Let's say it goes to 10k from here. From 4,000 it goes to 10k. How much you will make? If you put like 500, you probably end up making 1,000 in like 6 months, right? Why don't you just wait for a major move down and then enter? All right. So, okay, I'm digressing. So let me go and see where Ethereum has retraced. So I'm just looking at the current bull run. That's the first move up, exactly at 236. And like I said, on this, if it's retracing 236, it's a sign of a major bull run. Let's look at the second move up. Exactly at 236. And now we know when the market does 1, 2, 1, 2, and let's say if it goes all the way to 1 and 2, it will retrace the whole range. It will retrace the whole move up. So assuming we have got a 10k, which I just removed. Where's my pivot? Come on, give me my pivot back. Okay, I've got my pivot back. So now we need to see the whole move up from all the way from the all-time lows all the way to the proposed all-time highs. That I didn't tell you. The chart's telling you this. The Fibonacci range is telling you this. 236. Look at where the 382 is. Exactly at this resistance. So if you're not on the train and you see this move happening, enter some amount at 236. If it goes down, enter more at 382. That's what buyers need to do. And that's why I don't like these patterns of head and shoulders and or ascending and descending triangles, because either you're in it or you're not. I don't do stop losses. I do averaging down, and I take profits at intervals. And here, if you go interval 1, put something, maybe put 25 to 30% of your investment, 382 maybe 30% more, and then here and here you just keep on adding if you trust the asset. That is the most important. You need to trust the asset to keep on doing this. Anyway, so just to summarize, for new buyers, just wait patiently. Don't get wrecked, because even though the chart's showing that it might go here, but with the recent news of the malware attack on the oil supply of US, it might go like this in tomorrow. So for buyers, it will be a great opportunity if this happens. So buyers, just wait. Sellers also just wait. Anything else I want to mention? No, I think that's it for today. So if you want me to analyze any charts for you, just give me a comment and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be releasing my analysis on Neo, Tron,